Hello everyone, it's Keith Gordon Tech Guy here with another specs video, and today I'm here to talk about the new 9.7-inch iPad. So let's look into the specs and features. Yes, the new iPad 2017 edition, which it kind of looks like the iPad Air too. And technically this is like a replacement or a spec'd up version of that, seemingly that it has a body very similar to that. Now starting at $329, which making this the cheapest iPad ever made. It comes with main features such as a 9.7-inch Retina display, a 64-bit A9 chipset processor, which is still a good processor even though it's a bit old at this point. 10 hours of battery life, over a million apps in the Apple App Store, iOS 10 it runs on, 8 megapixel camera and a FaceTime HD camera with Touch ID fingerprint sensor, and weighs about a pound, with Wi-Fi and LTE models. Now with the brilliant size Retina display, you have a 9.7-inch size with a resolution of 2040 by 1536, which claims to bring some really good details to the display. With performance, you can watch, play movies, play music, whatever you like to do, with this 69-bit A9 processor chipset with up to 10 hours of battery life, with fast flow performance optimized with iOS 10, with over a million apps dedicated and designed for the iPad that you can download from the App Store. Apps such as Kavana, you have Playground Physics, you have Enlight, Swift Playgrounds, which is a mobile editing app designed by Apple, and some other games. iOS 10, which is optimized with the processor, with the new messaging features such as confetti, conversation with your friends, with live reactions, photos with better to edit and find, maps, which has better graphics, notes, easy to take notes, integrated between your iOS devices. With Touch ID, you can unlock the tablet and buy stuff with your Apple Pay with Touch ID, which you can buy stuff online with your fingerprints right there. Cameras, which having a FaceTime HD camera with a 8 megapixel main camera, and the front-facing camera with 1.2 megapixels with a FaceTime HD camera, and HD video with up to 1080p. Continuity with iOS copy and paste feature, so you can integrate between your iOS devices, work across all of your devices, built to go places with 7.5 millimeters thin and weighing about a pound, which is very light for a tablet. You have both Wi-Fi and LTE models, which with the Wi-Fi model you get up to 866 megabits, and with the LTE model you get up to 150 megabits. I have many other accessories you can use for your iPad by Apple. Now let us head on over to the full tech specs. Now the new iPad 2017 is available in these three colors. You have the silver model, the gold model, and the space gray model. This is the Wi-Fi model, and you have a model with both Wi-Fi and cellular. Now for the Wi-Fi model, you have a capacity for both models. You can choose between 32 gigs and 128 gigs for both models, which in both models having a height of 9.4 inches, a width of 96.6 inches, and both weighing in depth of 7.5 millimeters. But for the Wi-Fi model, it weighs 1.3 pounds, whereas the Wi-Fi and LTE model weighs 1.5 pounds. To have the home button, it has a headphone jack. Thankfully, Apple did not remove the headphone jack on their iPad. And make sure you keep the headphone jack Apple, because people are not ready for the headphone jack removal. You have a lightning connector, built-in stereos at the bottom of the device, and your volume and up down button, and you have a nano SIM tray for the cellular models. You have a lightning connector, and you also get USB adapter and lightning to USB in the box. For the retina display, it has 9.7 inches with diagonal LED backlit multi-touch display with IPS with resolutions of pixels by 2048 by 1536 with a PPI of 264, and it has a fingerprint resistant OLED coating, which it's not fingerprint prone. Apple is claiming here, which is technically true. And a 9-chip with 64-bit aperture architecture with a embedded M9 processor. And you get video calling between Wi-Fi and LTE. For the camera, it's 8 megapixels with autofocus, panorama up to 43 megapixels, HD photos, burst mode, f2.4 aperture, and video recording at 1080p and 30 fps, slow mode 120 fps, time-lapse with stabilization, and up to 3 times digital video zoom. For the front-facing camera, 1.2 megapixels with f2.2 aperture, 720p HD video recording with FaceTime camera, with black slide illumination and HDR, with face detection, burst mode, time mode, and many other camera features. You get FaceTime video, iPad to any face with Wi-Fi or cellular, audio calling also, and it will be available on these carriers: AT&T, Sprint, Verizon, T-Mobile, and GigSky. The Wi-Fi model has Bluetooth 4.2 with Wi-Fi dual band up to 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz with HD80 and MIO. Whereas the cellular model has support for up to UTMS, CDMA, LTE, GSMS, and 4G. So it supports basically from like 2G to 4G, which is a good thing. Nano SIM support with Apple SIM, and occasions with digital compass, Wi-Fi, and iBeacon. And it has Touch ID sensor, 3-axis gyro, accelerometer, barometer sensor, and the light sensor. I also have a Siri version 6 and a 32.4 watt-hour rechargeable lithium battery. And you also have iOS 10. And with Apple's built-in apps and these languages support. And so that is it. Keith Gordon, Tech Guy, signing out with the iPad 2017 edition. You can tell me what you think about this iPad in the comment section. Like this video if you find it interesting, subscribe to my channel for more, and I'll see you in the next one.